In this video, we're going to output a number of the variables in one output line. So, just so we see what happens here, when I run this program, it simply runs through the code. It declares an integer called num, and initializes it to 7, declares a double called height, initializes it to 0, declares a character called middle initial, initializes it to J, declares a string called name, initializes it to Paul, and then it reassigns the value num, the value 13. So this is called an assignment statement. An assignment, whenever you see an assignment statement, you always calculate what's on the right-hand side first, and you know that whatever is calculated on the right-hand side will be stored in the variable indicated on the left-hand side. So we can make a couple more assignment statements. I could say name is equivalent to, and let's make it Stephanie. And then I could say middle initial is equal to A. Notice that the string has double quotes and the character has single quotes. I could say height since height is a double, I'm able to give it a decimal value. So let's run this. And notice it still says the value in num is 13. So let's get rid of this line and let's write something a little more significant. So the first thing I want to start with is the person's name. So since name is a variable, I'm just going to write the variable name. So name. So if I run this now, the computer will print out the value stored in names. So let's try this. Notice it printed out Stephanie because that is the most recent value assigned to name. So now we want to add some words. So anytime I want to add words after or before a variable, I need to add a plus sign. And then I can put quotes. Has a height of. Now I want to add the height variable, so I close my quotations, I add a plus, and I type in the word height. And now, again, I want to write some more, so I add plus and quotations. So name has a height of their height, and then that's in centimeters. Now let's run this and see what happens. Stephanie has a height of 156.4 centimeters. Perfect. Now, what we want is we want to actually indicate a couple other things. So we're going to say system out.println. I'm going to add a period to the end of that. Name, middle initial is, and now we're going to output our middle initial. So this will read Stephanie has a height of, and then 156.4 centimeters. Stephanie, and notice I put an apostrophe S inside the quotations so that it will pluralize her name. Middle initial is her middle initial. Let's run this and see what happens. So we have an error. So whenever you have an error, it's really important to go to build output and look specifically at what the mistake is. It will always tell you what the line number is. So my mistake is in line 45, and it will tell you where about that mistake is. The more programming you do, the better you get at picking up these mistakes. But this is saying that it can't find the variable middle initial. And if you look, you can see that I've actually spelled it incorrect. So simply by correcting that and then running it again, the problem solved, and it says Stephanie has a height of 156.4 centimeters. Stephanie's middle initial is A. So now you should have enough to start the first exercise in this course. Good luck.